Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for stopping by. You stopped by at a great time because I have a Sephora haul for you for the, the VIB Rouge Holiday Sale, which the tiers are, I guess they tiered it out, so the other VIB tiers are about to have their sale. So y'all are, if you're part of the VIB or the Beauty Insider, I know that's coming your way, so hopefully you get some ideas from what I picked up. And I honestly was not planning on going ham for this sale, and I still restrained myself, but I actually did quite a bit. But I have got quite a bit to show you, stuff that I am super excited about. I'm actually more excited about what I picked up than I thought I was going to be. So if you're interested in seeing what I picked up from this sale, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to kind of go over, I think, the things that don't require swatches first, the easy peasy things. So first off, let me give you a up close and personal of this thing that's going to take up this whole viewfinder. I'm so excited about this. I picked up the Sol de Janeiro, the Boom Boom Carnival Extravaganza. I knew I had to have this. If you've watched my October favorites, you know I have re-fallen in love with the Boom Boom spray, or the Brazilian Crush spray, I guess it is. Last year at this time I had picked up a set and it came with the small spray and the small lotion. Well, I went most of the year without using them. They were in my closet, kind of out of sight, out of mind. Well, when I was kind of bored with my perfumes, I just decided to pick up that spray and just kind of have something different. Well, I was very pleasantly surprised, like almost a year later, to find out that that spray lasts on me all day long. I love how it smells. It has like a very, almost kind of woodsy type smell, but not really. I don't know. It mixes very well with my skin, or whatever it's called, pheromones, I don't know. Anyways, I've really been wanting to try the body wash. Well, in addition to that, I knew eventually I was going to want to pick up another spray. So this just seemed like a no-brainer. So it was $59 minus the discount, which I think is amazing, especially if you give this for a gift. It comes with quite a bit, and I think it's really great for the value. Now, I didn't price it out. These kinds of sets, more often than not, come to be a great value based on what you get versus what you pay, and I already know, based on the fact that the Boom Boom cream in this is full size, that it is a good deal. So basically you get the full-size Boom Boom cream, you get the Brazilian Crush small spray, there's a small and a large, you get the small version of the body wash, and you get the hand cream. Now it comes with all 4 items, and I am super, super excited about this. So I knew I kind of, based on the fact that I've been loving that, I was like, I'm picking that up during the sale. The next thing I picked up that, doesn't require a swatch. This has been on my loves list for a while, and I have been absolutely loving, over the course of the last few months, the Glow Recipe Watermelon, the lotion, and then the overnight mask. I alternate them, so I pretty much use the lotion like 3 or 4 days out of the week, and then I use the mask 2 to 3 days out of the week, and I can't tell you how good my skin has been looking. So I have been I've kind of on the fence about the Pharmacy Honey wash. I've been liking it. I don't think I'm in love with it. So I picked up the Glow Recipe Blueberry Bounce Gentle Cleanser. It's been in my loves list for a while. It's makeup erasing and deep cleansing, blueberry antioxidants, and hyaluronic acid. It says the Blueberry Bounce Gentle Cleanser is formulated with vitamin and antioxidant rich blueberry extract, hydrating hyaluronic acid, and gentle suds. It removes makeup and dulling dead skin cells, but moisturizes like a toner for a bouncy, dewy, not stripped or tight, which is key for me, feel. Skin feels softer, appears brighter, and is perfectly prepped to absorb your next skincare steps. And the crazy thing about this is that there's instructions for different ways you can use this. You can use it as a cleanser, as a makeup remover, or as a mask, which kind of blew my mind. But basically, this is all it looks like. It smells so good. It smells like blueberry candy or something. It doesn't smell like super candy artificial. It has a really good scent to it. So in store, it was nice and thick, and I thought, I'm gonna try this out. I wasn't planning on picking it up. If you saw my recommendations and wish list video, I don't think I had put this in there, but it was in my loves list. It's just not one of the things I was like counting as priority. So I picked that up. This one was an impulse. So I saw this in store and I was like, I really think I need to have that for the price, especially. Now I haven't opened it yet, and I don't know if I'm just gonna hold off on opening it, but basically it's a Sephora brush set. And I kind of want to show you. So Sephora brush sets can be very hit or miss because the bristles can be very plasticky, and I don't like that. I like them to be like the pro lineup, which sometimes they are and sometimes they are not. These, in feeling the tester, they felt very, very soft, and the handles, you know that IT Cosmetics Love is the foundation brush that has the hearts. It's a clear handle, but it's got the heart confetti. This is along those lines, except for the brushes have stars. So let me see if I can pop one of these out. So first off, as I make a mess here, it comes with a little canister. Man, this is just all over the place. It comes with a little canister. Now, this is cute. I don't know that I'd get a ton of use out of this, but it's cute. It's nice that it comes with it. I was most interested in these, so I hope you can see them. These are just rose gold stars. Now, the bristles felt very soft, more in line what I would expect from the, oh, okay. I was like, why is it sticky? It's the glue. From the Sephora Pro line. They're not plasticky. They feel like actual hair, but the handles are amazing. It's just a ton of star glitter, and I hope you can see that, but they feel very, very sturdy, and it was $39 minus the discount. It did come with, it looks like a curved highlighting brush, which I won't use it for that, but maybe for contour, like a powder brush that you can use for like basically whatever you want. A eye pencil brush, an eye shader brush, and like a blending brush. So I am super, super excited for this. I don't even know how I'm going to put all this back. I will figure all this out later, but I did pick that up. That was total impulse when I saw it at the store. I was like, I think I have to have this. The next thing that I picked up was, you guys know I am ride or die, tried and true for glitter glue. I am huge on glitter glue. I tell y'all in tutorials or reviews in which there are like PC glittery shadows, I always tell y'all to use glitter glue. It will make your life so much easier and will give you the result that you are looking for as far as a sparkly glittery shadow. So I picked up the Anastasia glitter adhesive. I've been ride or die for the Too Faced glitter glue. I've been using that for literally since they released it. I have been using their glitter glue. So I was kind of curious to see if this is going to work along the same lines, because the applicator, it looks almost like a nail polish bottle, which is really strange. And this is going to be like different for me. It's a departure from the other, because the other one is an actual tacky kind of glue that you have to pack on. This one is like a liquid, and it looks legit like a nail polish bottle, and it's got like a nail polish applicator. So we're going to find out how this works, given the fact that it's watery. And yeah, I don't know. I guess we're going to find out to see if this is my new tried and true, or if we're staying with the other. So I picked that up. Let's see, what else did I pick up? Okay, a couple of these things I didn't put in my wish list video, even though they've been in my loves list, but I was kind of overtaken by a couple of things, even though I said I wasn't going to be. So I've been I've been hardcore for the Huda Easy Bake Powder. I am not a powder girl, and that thing has converted me to like loving to put powder on my face, because it gives me such an airbrush look. Under my eyes, I put a little bit up here over my brows. I put some powder up here. I like to put it down here to help like my makeup not break up, and I've really never enjoyed doing that till that powder. Well, given that information, I really wanted to try the Milk makeup that has been like all the rage as well, the Blur and Set Matte Loose Setting Powder. So we'll see. I haven't even taken it out of the box, but we'll see how it works out. Translucent Light was the shade that I got, and this thing was sold out for a really long time, and I thought I love the Huda one so much that I kind of have high hopes for this one too. Maybe it's even better, because as we know, as soon as you find something super amazing, then you're on the hunt for something that will top that super amazing product. I don't know why we do that to ourselves, but I picked that up. Let's see. I picked up, what is this? Oh, I needed a repurchase of my Fenty Flyliner. This is nothing new, and I won't swatch this one because I'm kind of like finishing out my other one. This thing is beyond the most amazing eyeliner of life, and yeah, I picked up another one because my little tip is still has ink in it, but the tip is starting to get kind of like bendy, and so it's harder to do a wing. So I figured it was time to pick up another one. Let me save these for last. I have like random stuff in this bag. What is this? Okay, I picked up the, let's see, Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. I picked up Coconut Flakes. I was actually going to pick up cookie dough, But upon swatching in store, that was the shade that online said was light, medium, neutral, which I'm very good about selecting my shades these days. That one was really dark, like really yellow. I thought, oh gosh, I don't think this will work. So we're gonna see how this one works, because this one is actually the light neutral, but it's almost like it's too light. I don't know. I find that I need something in between coconut flakes and cookie dough. I have not yet tried this, so I will soon. I've been really using the Cover FX lately, but this one, just the applicator and the fact that it's very full coverage for under eyes. Lately, my under eyes have been a little deeper than usual. I'm not sure what's going on there, but anyways, I picked that up. The next impulse purchase, I was not planning on picking this up. Actually, let me come back to this because I want to do the palettes all at the same time. I picked up 3. Now, just to kind of preface, I picked one up the first weekend of our sale, and I fell in love with it. So then I knew I wanted to pick up the other 2 shades I was highly interested in. So the first shade I picked up of the Marc Jacobs Sequins shadows was Topaz Flash. And I've told y'all before, I tend to not really buy a whole lot of individual shadows and things like that because I tend to not get as much use out of them as I would a palette where I have a one-stop shop. But these, I went to dinner with a friend and we went to Sephora, and one of the ladies had like done her eye makeup and had used one of these, and that's when I was like, wow, I had totally ruled these out, but I think whatever's going on her eyes, I need this. So anyways, that's why I opted for one, and then I thought, well, okay, I'll pick up the other. So all in all, I picked up Topaz Flash, Gleam Girl, and Copperazzi. Let me open these bad boys up and give you swatches real quick. Now, before I give you swatches, I just want to kind of show you the packaging. So they are really pretty. They look really similar to the Hourglass shadows, the Tarte shadows, the Chrome pots or whatever. So it's got the gold lid, which Marc Jacobs did do gold theme this year, and then, you know, it kind of looks like a MAC paint pot, to be honest. But what I really love is that there's a little cap on the inside and it says do not discard, and that helps keep it pressed in and kind of fresh, I guess. Now, Gleam Girl was the one that the consistency was a little different for me than the other two. It was a little more piecey and dry, so I don't know if I got one that just is starting to dry out. I'm not sure. But these are what these things look like, and they are so stunning. So Topaz Flash, and I've already used it on my eyes. Love it. And then you've got Copperazzi and then Gleam Girl. So super sparkly, really amazing, especially for the upcoming holiday season. I'm super excited. So I picked those up, and at $28 each, you want to pick those kinds of things up on sale. I wouldn't have paid $28. Honestly, it just worked out that it was during the sale, because that's just, yeah, that's a lot of money for one shadow. Okay. The next item I picked up, the box is somewhere in my room because I just did a tutorial on the look I've got going on today, but I picked up the Huda new Nude palette. Is it any surprise if you know me that I picked this up? You guys know I am like ride or die for Huda. She is tried and true. I feel like she can do no wrong. Everything she has come out with, I have loved. I can't seem to get enough. If she releases something, I'm all over it. Obviously, she made a fan out of me with the a powder fan out of me. I don't know even what I'm trying to say. Basically, I love powder now because of her. Her palettes are always spot on and just so amazing. This one is so innovative. I love how it performs. The mattes are beautiful. The shade range is beautiful. And the distinction of shade finishes, stellar. The fact that you've got a one-stop shop with mattes, that with these like light reflective, it looks like marble. I don't even know how to describe it to you. If you have not already watched my review and you're curious on this palette, obviously you know I love it, but head over there and grab that video, watch that video. I've got swatches and all of that, because you also have 2 pressed loose glitters, which is so amazing. Anyways, I have been loving this palette. So had to pick it up, and at $65, if you can get the discount, it's even better. So let me give you a couple of real quick swatches, and you've probably already seen a ton of this, but I'll give you 2 of the standout shades and 1 of the mattes. It's just amazing. I can't even tell you how much I love this palette, and yeah. Need I say more? You probably don't even have to watch my review at this point to know to go pick it up. It is stunning, and again, at $65, you want to get those $13 off. That is a lot to take off a price tag, you know, so take advantage. This next one was also an impulse buy. I was not going to pick this up. I've told you guys mini palettes for me are kind of a waste because I don't tend to use them as much as larger palettes. I like more to select from. Mini palettes just tend to get wasted, kind of like individuals. The only palettes that are mini that I've picked up recently, I know I picked up the Urban Decay Aphrodisiac palette and I actually love that one. I don't, no regrets on that one. That one's a great one if you're looking into that one. I don't remember what other minis. That might have been the only one. But I was absolutely not picking this up until I swatched it at the store, was overwhelmed, and I thought, $29 minus 20%. I need to take it, and it was the last one left. And you know, whenever, it's like a mental thing. Whenever there's only one left of something, you're like, it's mine. I'm going to grab it. And it's like you feel so satisfied because you got the last one. It's the Too Faced Tickled Peach Eyeshadow Palette. Again, I have the full-size peach, so I was really not going to pick this up. But it's super cute. Looks, I mean, pretty in line with the other one. And this is what it looks like. It looks pretty basic. It looks pretty standard. And you're like, I really don't need that. Gosh, it smells good. You're like, I really don't need that until you swatch it. And then you're like, I need that. So here's an up close in case you have not seen it. I mean, legit, I'm telling you, I've seen this left and right in videos and I'm like, no. And all it took was swatching it. And then I thought, yes, they're so creamy. Like, I'm not used to, I feel like, I'm not used to Too Faced being this creamy. Now, granted, Too Faced has really done me right this year. They've released some really amazing things that have made me very, very happy. And so this was no exception. And I thought, based on the way they've been releasing stuff that have totally just, that have made my heart happy, I'm going to pick this one up. So they're super metallic. That's the thing. I wouldn't have picked it up had it not been this metallic, but you guys know these are my types of shades. I could do without mattes any day, and I can do with metallics, foiled shades, glitter shades, sparkly shades. That is my cup of tea. So as soon as I swatched it, felt how creamy they were, and then swatched them on my hand and found out how metallic they were. I think that's what it was. I didn't know that they were that metallic. Yeah, but that's the danger of going into store and not just staying online, because then you purchase things that you're like, ugh, wasn't planning on getting that. But $29 minus 20%, that's about almost $6 off for a really awesome little palette. So super happy with that. Let me take some of this off because the last 3 items we've got are eyeshadow palettes. Obviously, I bought a few highlights and eyeshadow palettes. I just can't ever stay away. All right, so these 3, I have a little bit of a story behind these. Yeah, I had to. I really had to pick up these Pat McGraths because the Bronze Seduction palette, no joke, prior to that, I was not ride or die for Pat McGrath. I have most of her palettes. I'm missing one of the small ones from earlier in the year. Anyways, I don't have them all. I don't have the Decadence palette, but I like them. I've just never been like, what am I missing? That people see this as so amazing and I'm missing it. Until Bronze Seduction. When I bought that palette, I was like, I think this might be like one of my favorite palettes of life. There are shades in there that are stunning, like something you've never seen or had in your collection. And it's hard to do that these days because now it's so much repetitive stuff that it's like to come out with something that innovative, kind of like the Huda. Very innovative, very different. So to come out with something like that and as beautiful as it was, I was sold. So I just, these were limited edition, and I thought, okay, I'll just use the 20%. Now I will say, she did have a better deal on her site. It was the bundle of the 3 for $125. That was still cheaper than getting them all at 20% off. My story is, I ordered them. 2 out of the 3 came completely shattered. And y'all know my gripe lately. I love Sephora, I really do. And most of the time their customer service is very, very amazing. You get an excellent customer experience. This time around, it just seems that like if I order a very sensitive eyeshadow palette, I can count on the fact that it's going to come broken. If you saw my Instagram post, you saw that it was literally dust. It was, I opened the blue one, it was a pile of dust, legit, all on one side of the palette. Like the pan, 2 of the pans completely empty. The one with the red one, the one with the green shade completely broken. And that one and the red were the ones I was most looking forward to, as far as the eyeshadows. So Anyways, I exchanged the red one for one in store so I could make sure I got it safe and sound. The blue, none of my stores had it, so I ended up having to have them reship me another one, and it did come packed very poorly. However, it survived. So I was just quite happy that it did. But I did. I picked them up, you guys. I really caved, and I couldn't resist. So you guys have probably seen this left and right already. Not even sure it makes sense me going over all of this just, you know, to take up the time. But so Metamorphosis is the palette with all metallic shades. And they're very, very rich in pigment. Dark Star, I think it's Dark Star. Yep, comes with, let me show you, it's kind of like a blue. This is the one that made it intact even though that second time I didn't think it was going to. Let me take off this sleeve. So Dark Star looks like this, and it's got the blue, which doesn't, sometimes they don't look like a whole lot in the pan, and then you swatch them and you're like, wow, this is really nice. But there are some also that I'm like, okay, like this is dupeable. Anyways, so let me give you a couple of swatches. Very, very pretty. They're super, super creamy. And these things were like super hyped up, very, I don't know. People were waiting for this stuff very anxiously. So Pat McGrath obviously has her following. So that's what those look like right there. Let's see. I think I put that sleeve on wrong. And then the one I think I'm most excited about is this one, and it's called Bronze Temptation. And this is the one with the green, and I think the reason I am most excited about this one is because it has the red and green shades, which for holiday are, I'm very excited. They're gonna be awesome. So that's what that one looks like. Let me give you a swatch. Again, I'm more than certain y'all have seen these left and right. The red in here is not a true red. It's like a shift of a red and a kind of copper brown. If you remember, one reason I loved the Too Faced Gingerbread palette so much was because it had that shade I had never seen before. I didn't have anything like it in my collection. And it was, I think it's called Hottie Toddy, and it's the red that shifts to like a gold brown. It's ridiculous. It's beautiful. If you're not looking to pay $55 for 6 shades, check out the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette. That thing's amazing. But this thing is also amazing. And I know there's only 6 shades in here, but honestly, it's Pat McGrath. And if you want Pat McGrath, this is the best way to go as far as price. Because, you know, for $55, minus the discount, this palette is so incredible. And this is my favorite out of the 3. Look at these amazing shades. Even this gold has like a shift to it. It's like a green gold maybe. It is stunning. I just love it and I'm so excited to put it to use. Okay guys, that brings us to the end of this haul. I mean, it wasn't a massive amount of stuff, but it was a good amount of stuff. It was absolutely more than I was planning on getting. But I honestly can say I am super happy with everything I picked up. This was like a successful VIB holiday discount for me, discount sale. I love these and look forward to these every year. It's almost like part of what puts me in the holiday spirit. I don't know what it is about, one, getting good makeup on sale, but two, kind of buying it in a lump sum, like getting a good amount of it, and you have so many goodies to play with. It's really exciting. So I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe y'all saw a few things in here that you want to pick up, especially if you're part of the tiers that your sale's coming up. Then hopefully these things, I don't know if recommendations, but these things that I showed you, these swatches, hopefully this helped you. So I hope you enjoyed. I do have the verse of the day for you before I let you go. So guys, I'm going to give you one of my very favorite verses in the Bible, and this is, if you are new to my channel, it's not in any means to push anything down your throat. It's just that my primary love is my love for Jesus. He has been everything for me. He is just so amazing. I can't imagine life without him. And so anyways, the best way I have found to be encouraged in this very chaotic world is by scripture verses. And so I love giving a scripture verse at the end of every video, and the means to just encourage you, to help motivate you, and hopefully bring a smile and some peace, a smile to your face, some peace to your soul and your spirit. Today's comes from John 20:29, and it says, Jesus told him, "Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed. I love that verse so much because that verse applies to those of us now that have not seen him, yet believe, yet carry him in our hearts, in our everyday lives. It's just my encouragement to you, if you don't know Jesus as your Lord and Savior, that you would give him that opportunity to be just the Lord of your heart, the King of your heart, and even just your very best friend. And that sounds, to some, may sound crazy, but I just can't even tell you from experience how good he has been, how sometimes just so amazed I am at his love, his mercy, how he just on a day-to-day carries me through those difficult times. Doesn't mean I don't have difficult times. I've had my share of really rough times, but he carries me through, and that's the key. All right, guys, I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much again for watching. Please stick around because I have more videos coming your way, so I will see you very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Bye.